everybody, I got a treat for y'all. Guess who's on here? Say who's on here. Go ahead, Uncle Pete.
Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. How everybody doing tonight? God bless everyone that's viewing right now and listening. Be blessed, be blessed. Everybody out in YouTube land, everyone in YouTube land. Be blessed.
Yeah. I want to. That was my cousin B. I keep.
God bless him.
Yeah, God bless.
God bless him.
Yeah. I was just telling him in December, like less than 2 months, I'm gonna come out and visit him in Coastville again. And I just want to tell everybody for the year, maybe he can help me with this. Now he's good at math. I'm not really good at math, but I'm good at some numbers. Now next year, we all gonna know less than 2 months. It's gonna be 2022, and those are equal numbers. Cause remember, 20 plus 22 equals 42. Am I right? That's right.
Yes,
and that means double score. Right. And you know what that means? Double 10 score, like tenfold. Like they say, when things come back to you tenfold, well, guess what? It's going to be 42-fold next year. Good things going to happen. This corona may end, and people that don't have much may get something, and people that suffer may stop suffering. But that's our hunch for the year of 2022.
You know, me being spiritual, I want to add something to that.
Go ahead,
cuz my brother.
Go ahead, Pete.
Me being a old school spiritual man of God, this is what I sense in the spirit. We've gone through a lot the year 2020 when the virus was real bad. Everything was shut down. We had quarantine, couldn't come out this year too. But I sense in the spirit there are supernatural blessings coming for 2022, and especially those of us that suffered a lot and those that went through the coronavirus. Oh yes, and even some that were sick in the hospital, affected by it. But there's a supernatural blessing coming. And I've said this in the past. I've shared this with the church, and my church, and other churches. There's a supernatural blessing, and there's a spiritual, crazy, miraculous, outrageous, crazy miracles that's coming for 2022. I do sense that in the name of Jesus Christ.
Yep.
And I'm serious about Jesus Christ. I never play around with Jesus Christ. You know that. You know that, brother. You know that.
Yeah,
so,
of course. We cousins.
If I say I sense something in the spirit, I mean it.
Yeah. So, yeah, my cousin, but we want to let y'all know on a note before my cousin get off of YouTube. For the year of 2022, for the year 2022, which is 20 plus 22, that means 2 scores. That means 42, and good blessings will happen, and maybe and things will like get better. Before I end this, what you want to say, Cousin Paul, about 2022?
And also, because I love to study history and all, and like I said, now he said, I'm not very good at math. I used to be weak at math, but I do know how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide. I've learned fractions and stuff like that. Yes, but I will say this: for 2022 coming up, and we trust in God, we're gonna see it. 2022 will be the third year here in this decade. Because see, this is now. Because let's go back from 2000 to 2009. That was the first decade, and then 2010 to 2019, second decade, and now we're in the 2020. So this is now the third decade, and this is the third because 2020 was the first year in this third decade. 2021 right now is the second year in this third decade, and 2022 is coming, and that's going to be the third year in this third decade here in the 21st century. I don't know if y'all realize it, but the Lord made me realize that, yes.
And 2 is one of my favorite numbers. 2 is like a fixed equal number. And like I said, 2 is one of my favorite numbers. That one is I like 1 sometimes, but 2 is one of my favorite numbers. 5 is one of my favorite numbers, but 2 is definitely my favorite number because we all know that life is like I said many times when I make YouTube videos, life is like a duo. You got male and female, which is to complement each other as 2 different sex. You got land and water. You got sky and you got sun, and you got sun and you got sun and sky. You got earth and fire. You got wind and fire. You got oil, gasoline, and vapor. Like I said, and you got animals, insect. You got short, tall, medium height, and also as Thursday Lane Diego, I want to define the middle because life is full of the middle. And if I'm not mistaken, Earth is a middle place. You have middle emotion. Earth is a place where you have different dynamics. Like I said, you got days where it's gonna feel good. Days you're gonna feel strange. Days you're gonna not feel good. Days you're gonna feel in between sad. That's why like I talk about. That's why like I said when I talk about Thanksgiving a lot. When I talk about that's why when I talk about food a lot, it's like when I talk about food a lot, feast a lot. Sorry, I have a speech impediment. When I talk about food a lot, when I talk about food a lot, I like to talk about the nutrients like water, fruits, vegetables, and sometimes you can have a taste of sweet potatoes, cranberry sauce. But you need stuffing because we all need to hear the truth. You need macaroni and cheese for substance. You need mashed potatoes, starch, and rice, and other starches to maintain. And you need meat for strength, like your turkey, your ribs, your chicken, your pork, your ham,
Yes.
everything. And sometimes it's not wrong with sweet sometimes, but you gotta moderate it. But life is a dynamic.
That's right.
Life is a dynamic system. It's full of so many interchangeable individuals. Life is a very dynamic system. But go ahead, cousin Pete, break this off before I push play.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, you have to watch what you know. I agree with you because we gotta watch what we eat. You know, because especially you said, you know, I like what you said about the sugars because you know I'm learning to not eat too much sugar. My late mother, she used to fuss at me saying, "Paul, stop eating so much sugar. It'll work against you. You eat too much sweet. Eat too much sweet." I didn't understand it then, but when I look back now, I understand what my mother. She's gone on to glory. I'll see her in heaven someday. But she taught me well about don't eat so much sweets, you know, because it was gonna mess up your body. Coming to find out, sugar diabetes runs through my family. My mother was a full-blown diabetic before God called her home. I got a sister that's a full-blown diabetic. I got a aunt down in Philadelphia. She's holding on in her 80s, but she's a full-blown diabetic. I got a cousin that's a full-blown diabetic. And I was borderline diabetic 4 years ago, and I had to change my diet. The doctor told me you're right on the borderline, but so I instantly changed my diet right away. I watched, you know, I stopped eating sweets all the time. I don't eat no more fast food, McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's. I'm not talking against it, but I completely took
Just
them out
eat
of my
it in
diet.
moderation.
I eat
Sorry.
home cooked meals.
Mm-hmm.
I eat home cooked meals. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I cooked a nice pot of food last Saturday. You know, some greens, some carrots, and some broccoli. I'm learning to eat healthy. Yes, especially when you're going. And healthy meals is, you know, is what I desire. Healthy home cooked meals. No more fast food and all that, because all that can cause diabetes and mess up your body.
Yeah.
Yes, so
But
we got to be so careful. Yeah, but the point is, let me backtrack a little bit. The point is, the reason why I changed my diet because when the doctor told me I was borderline diabetic, and if I didn't change my diet, if I didn't change my diet, I would have been a full blown diabetic. They have to take the insulin, you know, because like I said, I have 3 relatives. They got to stick the needle in their stomach, as many other people. And I didn't want to experience that. I said, Lord, let me change my diet. Let me change my appetite. Change the way I eat.
right, I want to end this by, and also I got on a weight. I got on someone's scale weight, and it said I'm 137. I don't know if I don't look like I gained weight, but I gained muscles. But I still want to go back down to 120 or 125. I want to lose a little weight, so I guess I got to cut down on what I eat.
And of course, you plenty walking and exercises.
Yeah.
Like I can't afford to go to a gym, but
Yeah, just walking. Walk is the best exercise.
Oh, man, that's right. Yeah. Like earlier today, I walked down the Rite Aid, buy some bottled water, flavored water, and I walk back home. Yeah, I do a lot of walking. It's great exercise, and I had a nurse tell me. She said, "That's good. You walking. You do a whole lot of walking." The nurse said to me, she encouraged me, keep doing a whole lot of walking because it keeps down your blood pressure and your blood sugar. Yeah. I said, thank you, nurse, for telling me that.
Like I said, I weigh 137, but I want to go back to 125, which is 12 pounds ago. And I'll lose it. I'll lose it. Like I said, I guess I got to cut down on my sweets and starch and maybe start eating my vegetables and do walking. I just want to go 12 pounds. I just want to lose 12 pounds.
And you know how to cook, cousin. Yeah, I've seen you cook. Yeah, you know how to cook home cooked meals. Cook yourself a nice, healthy home cooked meal, and that'll do it.
All right. All right, I'm about to close this video out. Okay, not you, but I'm gonna hit the YouTube out. Okay.
God bless you.
God bless everybody. We Uncle Peak and I love you. Again, we gonna fellowship again. Love y'all. God bless.
Be blessed.
All right.